So I figured I'd make this video about trapping because I've seen that my squirrel video's gotten over 300 views, and that's exciting to me. So I figured I'd show how I caught him. So this is my trap here. Just a cage trap, nothing special. But I figured I'd share my tips and secrets on how I've caught what I've caught. So far I've caught 2 squirrels and a wren, like a small bird. So I figured I'd share how I caught them, what I did. So the first squirrel and the wren were caught on peanuts. That's just what I caught them on. It was the first thing I tried. Peanuts just seems like a good option. And they worked for the squirrels and the wrens. The second squirrel I actually caught on apples. I set the trap with apples because I was trying to catch a rabbit. Ended up catching a squirrel now. This trap right here, this is a small one. This trap, I really don't think I could fit anything bigger than a rabbit in here. I just don't see it. It's pretty small. Here's my hand on it, so you can tell. It's not a very big trap, but it's big enough for squirrels and birds, and I could probably fit a rabbit in there. But another thing I did that I think is important is I watched in my backyard where most of the animal traffic would be. So where I would see the squirrels running around most often, and the rabbits and the birds and everything. And I managed to set it there. Now when I first set the trap, I set it in a spot that probably wouldn't have been as good, and I didn't manage to catch anything. Now, it can take weeks before you catch your first animal. In fact, I had my trap sitting in the same exact spot for 2 or 3 weeks before I caught my first squirrel. That's trapping. You're not always going to catch something right when you set it. And it can get frustrating at times, and I get it, but just because you've gone days, weeks, even months without catching something, just know that's kind of just the way trapping is sometimes. Another thing I figured I'd share is that when I set my trap, I always make sure that I cover it with some type of leaves, tree branches, anything natural. That way it looks less frightening for the animal to go in. Also, when you're setting with your bait, as you can see here, I have a little thing to sit my bait on there behind my plate. I always make sure to put bait near the front of the trap to bait the animal in, and when I'm using peanuts, I sprinkle them around throughout the whole area. And I found that this works really well, and getting the animals used to the trap. A lot of the times the animals will be scared to go in the trap at first, but once they eat the bait that you've put around the trap, they'll eventually get comfortable with the idea of going in and getting caught. So that was just my advice for trapping. Please like the video and subscribe. I'm new here and I'm trying to build up a channel, so it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there with your traps.